Hi guys, today I'm going to help you guys overclock your PC. So if you have a console, sadly this video will not work for you. But if you're soon going to switch to PC, this will help you 100%. So what overclocking means is that you're pushing your PC to the limit or over its limit, depending on how good your processors are or graphics cards are or how cooled they are. Let's say you liquid cool them, then you can overclock them over their limit. If you say you have air cooling, then you can overclock them to their limit. And if you have nothing, you should probably get something because your PC is literally gonna burn itself. So, first of all, what I want to tell you guys is the softwares that you need to download to do this stuff. So it's very simple. All you need is two apps, MSI Afterburner and MSI Combustor. So I already have MSI Combustor, but I'll quickly get MSI Afterburner. So if you don't know what MSI is, it's a company which makes cases, graphics cards, and I even believe motherboards. So they are very trustable. So you just go over here and you can pick which one you want. If you're a beta, you can literally pick a beta. But if you're a good and a normal person, then you can pick a final one. So I'm just going to click the final, and you just have to wait for it to download. After it downloads, all you have to do is click on it, and you press open, and then you click on this, and then you can install Norton 364 game modes, but I don't want it, so I'm just going to press install. Just press yes, or else it won't work. And it will also ask you for a few more configure settings, which I'll show you guys. So you have to select your language, English, next. You have to press accept, next. And you can have Review Tuner Statistics Server if you want. If you don't know what that is, it practically helps cap your FPS if you're not getting better capped FPS. So Fortnite can already cap your FPS to 60, 120, 180, or 360 and unlimited. And Review Tuner practically does that same job but better. So I don't need this because I think that Epic's one slash Fortnite's one is good. Press next and press install. And you just have to wait for everything to get extracted, and you probably will have MSI Afterburner after that. So you get this page, you don't need this. All you need is this one over here. This is where you overclock your graphics card. Right now, I have an MSI Twin Frozen 7 GTX 1660 Super Graphics card. You can also see it here. And this is also made by MSI. It might be a little bit better compared to other graphics cards, but I still don't believe that it'll help. The next thing you need is MSI Combustor. This is a little bit harder to download, so I'll set up a link on a video to another YouTube channel who will show you how to do it. So after that, you got MSI. Now there are two different options you have here. First, you can ask MSI itself to overclock your thing over here. All you have to press is start, and it'll probably take like 20 to 30 minutes these days. I've already done this, so I'll press stop. Also, this is the one that I like the most because it's the most similar to a manual one, but it's more helpful and faster, I believe. So after you got your clocks for your OC one, you press save and you get these marks. I'll put this one on 5 right now. So right now I'm on 5 overclock. And then if you want, you could do a manual one. And how you do this is you open up MSI Combustor, you press run stress test, you take it out a little bit, and you also shorten it. And you see it's really hard. Even I'm just getting like 51 frames. And also what I want you guys to do is press +4 textiles, and now you can see you get much more higher. So after this, let's say this is all at 0 for me. Right now it's not. You just have to press +20 every single time and see your GPU temperature and how many frames you're getting. This is how you check how it is. And then you should also try to get your GPU usage to 96 to 100%. So also to check which GPU temp is good, anything below 90 or 80 is good. Right now I'm on 60, so this is very good for me. And I'm also getting 200 frames, which is incredibly good compared to other PCs like my price and my graphics card. So this is my graphics card finished. Now let's go on to overclocking your CPU and your RAM. Okay guys, this is my PC screen and right now I'm recording on a phone. So it might be more laggier or harder to use or hit me. So first you want to go to this power button, press your restart and spam your delete key and you just have to wait. This might be different for laptop, but I'll send you a link in the video like I already told you guys. Yep, so now I've entered my BIOS. I use a gigabyte ultradurable one and I can use my mouse. But for some of them you have to use the arrow keys on your keyboard. So now since I'm here, what I want to go to first is XMP profile. So what XMP does is that it helps increase your megahertz on your RAM on your PC. This will help you get more frames in Fortnite, so you want to just keep XMP on. Normally it's XMP disabled, but you should put XMP on. So for some PCs this might not be here, like an old AMD PC or like super old like Intel Pentium PC. So now since you've got this, now what I want you guys to go to is advanced mode, and then you should go to the tweaker mode. This might be different for your motherboard, but you can kind of relate. So right now what I want you guys to do is go to precision boost overdrive and put it on disabled, because this will help you overclock your processor. So now this is my processor, and how you see how fast your processor works is by the amount of gigahertz it runs on. The bigger the gigahertz, the faster it is. So I have a Ryzen 550 as my CPU, and the base clock speed for it is 3.6.00, but the ultimate high is 4.200. As you can see, it says 41 here and 36. Don't worry, you should just put a point in the middle of these numbers and you'll understand. Take off this 0.2. So right now I'm putting mine at 41.00 or 4.1 gigahertz, because if I put it any higher then my game might crash because my processor gets overheated. So you have to be careful at this and put what's best suited for you. Now after you finish doing your optimization, you guys should go to save and exit and press save and exit. Press enter on my keyboard and press save, configure and reset. So just press yes, and you don't have to spam the delete key. All you'll go back to is your normal Windows startup, and you just have to do your password. Finally guys, to the last part. We've overclocked all our processors, graphics cards and RAM and put them to their limit or over their limit. So now it's time to do some Fortnite settings to optimize it the most to give you some more FPS. Okay guys, so we're in Fortnite right now, and the first setting I want to talk about is Windows full screen and full screen. Normally full screen gives you the most amount of FPS, but most people prefer Windows full screen because it's easier to tab in and tab out of the game. But I like full screen because it just feels like a better gaming experience for me. So right now it says I'm on full screen, and I believe I am. So now, after this, what I want you guys to do is go to your settings and look at this. So my resolution is right now the best resolution I can get, because I literally have a potato monitor which literally resolutes as much as 720p, which is absolute crap. Next setting you have is VSync. I keep this at off because it doesn't really help, and it also gives more loss of frames. So now I have my frame limit. So normally I put this depending on what game mode I play. if I play Reload, then I put mine at 200. If I play Battle Royale, I put mine at 165. So since I'm right now on Reload, I'll just put mine on 200 and press apply. So next thing, this is probably the most important part, and this is rendering mode. So the most best rendering mode is DirectX 12. I used to be on this because my graphics card still supports it, but it gives you the least amount of frames, and based in a competitive view, it's not even that good. So then there is performance mode, the low graphical fidelity. Sorry if I said that wrong. And this one gives you the most amount of frames. This one is used by most of the pros and people who play competitive, and even probably YouTubers. Let's say you're on DirectX 12 for a month. If you change it back to performance, you can see a major difference in graphics. Performance will be much worse compared to DirectX 12. But if you want to be competitive again, you have to keep performance because it helps you in your ping and your frames. Next thing is DirectX 12. DirectX 12 is kind of similar to performance but with high meshes. So this one is probably bad and practically nobody uses it. So next one, you should probably put this on performance as well. The next thing is the brightness settings. These don't really matter and you can do which one you like the most. So the next one is 3D resolution, and this is also extraordinarily important. Normally I put this on normal because if I put this too low, then it's actually impossible to see. So I suggest you guys to put it on 75 or 80%. But if you have a really bad PC, then I suggest you guys put it on 60%. The next one is Neptunite virtualized geometry. I don't even know what this is, but apparently you need DirectX 12 to do this, so you don't have to worry about this setting. The next thing is view distance, and this is probably the only competitive setting that is on Epic, because this is actually important in game to see as far as possible. So this is view distance on Epic for me. And finally, the last things are textures and meshes for performance mode, and you should probably keep these at low. Now, now another thing you have to do is also put this to DirectX 12 once, and then you have to put all the other settings on low too, because that'll help you get more frames, and put it back to performance, and you'll be great. So the next thing is the advanced graphics. Show FPS. I put this on so I can just flex with my friends who play on a Nintendo. And report performance status is on disabled because this will increase your ping, which is very bad. And anyways, why does Epic need your games? Don't press restore to default or else it'll turn crap. So then this is our Fortnite settings, and these I believe are the best settings and the best optimizations without tweaks to help your FPS go higher and your ping to go lower. See you guys in the next one.